Fried rice is one of the easiest meals to cook. Using what you already have is going to be delicious and cheap. Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Jude is behind the camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. We are making bacon and egg fried rice today because I always have bacon and eggs in the fridge. First, we're going to start with the aromatics. I am using half an onion, and the smaller you cut the onion, the faster it's going to cook. So we're going to mince this up. And if you don't like onions, you don't have to use onions. But we like the extra flavor, so let's use them. Also using 2 cloves of garlic. And again, if you don't like garlic, you don't have to use it. But we're not really chopping up a whole lot today, so why not? If you want more garlic, you can definitely add more garlic as well. When making fried rice, it's important to get all of your ingredients ready to go because the cooking process is really fast. And we're adding aromatics to kind of build up the flavors. So it's not just, bacon and eggs with rice. I mean, you could totally have that as well, but we're gonna make it more flavorful by adding the garlic and onions. I have a couple of strands of green onions from my garden, and I don't know why they're so skinny. Maybe they're not mature yet. I had actually grown these from seed, but I just want the green onions in there for a bit of color at the end as garnish. And the star of the show, of course, is the bacon. So I'm only going to use 6 slices here because I'm only cooking enough rice, fried rice, for 2 people. So if you think about portions, like maybe each person can have 3 slices of bacon.
I don't know, I'm thinking that you should probably use all of it.
I have been known to. Okay, we're just going to cut this up. Also using 4 eggs. Again, we're cooking for 2, so that's 2 eggs per person. But you know what? My mom used to tell me, when making fried rice, if you don't have enough rice, you just put in more stuff. And if you don't have enough stuff, you just add more rice. And it's still a yummy, delicious, filling meal. We're going to lightly beat them. Turning on my burner to a medium. And I am using the wok today because I love how I can just stir all the ingredients together. But if you don't have a wok, you can always make this in a frying pan. Adding 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. I'm using avocado oil today. And I'm going to do my eggs first because that's how I like to do it. When your pan is hot and you add cold oil to it, like room temperature oil, things should not stick. So I can scramble these eggs and it's not going to stick to the bottom. And this will work with any frying pan. This is a stainless steel wok. It's not carbon. And it's not a non-stick pan. And you just want to cook these eggs until they are mostly cooked through, because you will finish cooking them when you add them back in with the fried rice. I'm just going to put these eggs back into the same bowl. That's it. Okay, immediately adding the bacon. Not adding any more oil because there's enough fat in this bacon. I'm going to cook this until it's the right texture for you. The cooked through, I like my bacon still soft, not super crispy. Cooking the bacon is probably the longest part of the whole entire recipe. We just want to make sure that the bacon is completely cooked through. All right, this is the texture I like my bacon, just a little bit crispy, but still soft and tender. And I'm going to push the bacon to the side and remove some of this oil. But I'm going to turn off the wok. Can't move fast enough. So I'm going to remove about half of this oil or fat. All right. Turning it back onto probably low. And I'm going to add my onions. And cook this for a couple of minutes, just until the onion is translucent. Okay, then adding the garlic, and only cooking the garlic for about 30 seconds or so, until you start to smell it and it's fragrant. And we're going to add our rice. Now this rice was in the refrigerator, it's cold, the rice is dry, and we want that for fried rice. If you use rice that has just been cooked, there's a lot of moisture in that rice, and your fried rice will become mushy, and you don't want that. So we're going to, this is about maybe 3 cups of rice that will feed like 2 adults, 2 full meals. And we're just going to heat it through until all the kernels are separated, not clumpy anymore. And it kind of helps to just kind of flatten it out a little bit so that the heat can kind of get through, work its way through the rice, and then the rice grains will separate. Okay. You can hear the sizzling of the rice cooking on the bottom. I'm just going to move it around. Okay. Most of the rice has been separated until it's separate grains, and I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce kind of adds some extra color in there, and 1 teaspoon of regular soy sauce. The dark soy is not as salty as regular soy. And remember, there's salt in that bacon. So we're using about 3 teaspoons of sauce, and that's like 1 teaspoon per cup of rice. If you wanted, you can also, instead of soy sauce, you can use oyster sauce or a mixture of oyster sauce and soy sauce, as long as you don't really exceed the 1 teaspoon per cup of rice ratio. And for veggies, I'm going to add about a handful of peas. You don't have to add peas. You can add whatever veggies you want. You don't have to add veggies. Totally up to you. And the peas will cook really quickly in here. Okay, adding the eggs back in. I'm just going to chop it up. Now it looks like fried rice. Now, if there's an egg allergy and you really don't want to use eggs, you don't have to. There's no hard and fast rule, but we can't imagine fried rice without eggs. All right, and that's it, guys. Looks and smells so good. Are you all ready for
the taste? Dude, guys. Fried rice is a staple around here because you got stuff in the fridge. What are you gonna do with it? Make fried rice. Let your imagination be your guide. This is just a suggestion, a really good suggestion, but hey, rice and the main ingredients, and then you can just go to town on whatever you have in the fridge. Oh, I just flicked a piece of rice. Fragrant. Of course, we don't have that wok hay, like the wok heat like you would in a commercial kitchen, but good aroma going on here. The bacon, there it goes. Wow. What's not to love about bacon? Creamy texture with the eggs. Peas at that pop of freshness. And all the components, including the onion in there, give it a fantastic party in your mouth. So easy, you must do it. So let us know in the comments below what are your favorite ingredients in your fried rice.
Awesome, thanks, dude. As Dude mentioned, use what you have left over in the fridge, whether it be bacon or Spam, Chinese sausage, leftover chicken, steak, pork chops. Whatever you got would be great in fried rice by following this recipe. Check it out on FLO'S.com.